again. So let's see if it's working. And let's see. Voilà. Invite. Ah, it's working.
Hello.
Yeah, I get out of Instagram and I restarted,
Yeah,
and it's
good.
working. How are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to see you. And people were, what is your live
Yeah,
about? I say Sonja. I say Sonja or
Sonja.
Sonia? How
Sonja.
do you?
Yeah.
Sonja? Okay. So Sonja gonna tell you what she's doing. I was really curious because when you contacted me, I was so surprised when I saw you in a video, private video, that you were so
Yeah.
young. Because you bought a shawl some months ago and we had this anonymous relation. And when I saw you, I was like, what? I was really, really impressed. And especially when you told me a little bit your decision, what was important for you. So I thought this would be very inspiring for people, and especially for young people. I would love that you tell us your path and how you've been toward your desire of doing something by yourself, something you like. Yeah.
Oh, we have, by the way, same color. Yeah,
Almost.
okay, it's
This
not
is
totally.
Melon. Mango. It's
Yeah.
funny because I felt to put color today. I never thought about your mango shell. Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe it could be nice to say where you live and what the decision you took. And because for me it was really wow. Some people knows very young what they want and don't want, and this is fantastic.
Yeah. So I live in Finland, and after high school, I started to think about that this studying is totally not for me. I was thinking about different paths, different things to study, and it changed like every month what I was thinking. But I had always had this hobby horsing. I have some horses here I can show the way.
No, yeah.
So this is a pretty famous hobby these days. It started back in 2010 about, or before that actually, but it started to get more attention in the media and all this just like 6 years ago maybe. So I always thought about that it would be amazing to make these hobby horses for living, but it was always something pretty hard to do, that I was thinking that maybe it's not a good idea, and people was also thinking that it's not maybe something you can do. But I tried and it happened. So yeah, so after high school I just left home for 1 year, and then I studied also after that 1 year in like Waldorf school education. It's like different kind of education system, like Steiner school things. So I studied that for 1 year. It's just like basic year. And if you wanted to continue, you would need to apply for the second year. But I felt that even it was very interesting, it's still not for me. So I just got a lot of courage from that school, that studying, and then the next year I started my company of hobby horsing.
Yeah. So how old were you when you started?
So when I started the hobby or the company?
Yeah, the
So I
company.
started the
Yeah,
company just 2 years ago. It was in the beginning of 2020. So I
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah, yeah,
22 years old. But, yeah.
yeah. Wow. And the hobby horses, did you start it before? You were making some for you before? You were making for just, and you sold them before the company,
Yeah.
or you started?
So people
Yeah,
started at some point asking me to make commissions for them. Like they would say what color they want and all this, and it was nice idea. So it kind of was smart then to start the business also and to be able to make it then as a full-time job. It
yeah,
was really nice.
yeah, 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 yeah. And you do everything by
Yeah,
yourself?
it's all very like
You,
handcrafted from the beginning. Even we do the sticks. My dad is carpenter, so we do even the sticks by ourselves. Yeah,
wow. Yeah, yeah, they are really
thank you.
beautiful. Really, really nice. Yeah, and it's such a pleasure to work. It's not even a work when you do something that you
Mm.
like. It's totally different. It's freeing. Yeah, it's bring you peace and happiness to do something you
Mm-hmm.
like, and also you make people happy and children happy when you
Yeah,
do this. It's really
it's
beautiful.
like meditative
Yeah,
really to do them and um, very nice.
yeah,
I just never got bored of it.
yeah, yeah. Everything we do with our hands, it's really
Mm.
meditative. You know, it brings peace and it comes from our heart. We are happy and we make something beautiful, and it's like a circle.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like feeding it by beauty and by pleasure that we can enjoy to create something
Yeah.
beautiful, and to share that to the world, and to make money with that. This is a great, you know, way of exchange. And by the way, I really appreciate also your offer to give a percentage until what time
August.
you want to give a percentage to
Yeah.
August, 10% for the orphanage that I am supporting, that we are supporting together. So this is really kind of you. So on every purchase of the hobby
Mm-hmm.
horse, 10% will go to. So it's really, really kind of you. Thank you very much, Sonja. I really appreciate that. Yeah, and it makes so many children
Mm-hmm.
happy to have that. And no, it's made by hand. It's not mass
Mm.
production. You know, it's really,
That's
yeah, it has
yeah,
something.
that's one big part of this hobby. It's about the mix of sports and handcrafts, and it's very important that everything is made by ourselves, and there's nothing you can buy from the stores, any mass production. It's all by people making by hands.
Yeah,
That's very nice.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, and I think this situation since 2 years oblige people being with
Mm.
themselves, make them also discovering things that they can do with their hand. I have a lot of my followers who started to do things with their hand that they never did
Mm.
before because they were home and they were in a way obliged, if we can say, to do something with their time. And this pushed on the creation
Mm.
part, you know. And other people discover that and really enjoy that and made something out of it. And I think it's really what we lost, that we have to go back because it's a natural process somewhere. It's like nature proceed, create by
Mm.
itself, from itself. And as we are as nature, we can do the same. We can create from things that we have around, and it just with our hands, and it's really fantastic. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It gives sense of it's even connect to inner power inside of us, to see that we are able to make something by ourselves with our hands. It's beyond just the object we product, we produce. It's also somewhere the ability to sustain ourselves, to be sustainable. And this can even, when we start to do something with our hands, it can evolve, grow in wanting to do something bigger. Some people starting to build a house with their hands, or to have an orchard, and to grow fruits and vegetables, or to many things. It can be beyond just a small sample product.
Yeah, I feel that
it's a different dynamic, in life, and it's very, very interesting. And for me, I feel it's like a logical way regarding the circumstances to be able to, if we can say, to survive, even to be able to continue our lives. And a lot of people quit the cities. A lot of people went on the countryside. And this, in a way, connect even more to nature and inside of us, that we are part of. So it's really, really interesting. Really, to impress. When you told me, I didn't know who you were and what you were doing, and I was like, wow, this is wonderful to have someone, so young, who knew that study was not for you and you didn't want that. And what your family thought about that?
Well, they have been a long time already with me, this thing, so they wasn't surprised, because it was have been a long time in my mind, but they are very supportive. And my mom also sometimes made these hobby horses, and also my little sister, and my dad helping me with this woodwork, and he has even built these stables in our yard. There is our hobby horse stables, because I have a lot of events when these hobby horse people come here. So,
yes. How do you promote yourself? How do you promote your work? How do you do this?
Well, basically, it's just through the internet. I do YouTube videos and Instagram, all these things since many years already. So that's my channel. Yeah.
Okay. So we can find you on YouTube as well. Yeah, actually, I had no time to go and check it out, and I will go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And where can we see the hobby horse stable? It's on your page as well.
Yeah, and maybe I can even go sew it soon. I can go on the yard to sew it some here, if that's okay. Would be nice.
Yeah, it could be nice. Yeah, sure. We would love to see some of those if you have some in display, and that it could be
it's very nice to see. It's like a real staple, but a little.
Wow. Yeah. And also, maybe, I don't know if you did that, because I've not checked. Could be nice if you can also do a video of yours on your side with all the different horses, and promote this, and you can even tag me, and I can post back on my page, and like that, on my story, and like that people see the different horses, and maybe they say, oh, I would love this one, between the one they like, and could be.
The thing is just that I usually make them as commissions, so they are very unique, each one of them. But it's about, I have my site where is all the fabrics and things you can choose and pick, and then you can just send me email about it. So
yeah,
but also I make sometimes just horses for sale. Mostly I just focus on the commission, so I don't have time to make much then for sale. But yeah, and now we have here about 40 hobby horses in my stable here, people to use, and my own also. Like this one here is one of the newest.
Oh, it's beautiful, really.
It's funny color.
Yeah, really nice. It's really, really nice. It's amazing that you do all this with your little hands, you know.
Yeah, it's not very easy. When I started as a 10 years old, it was I was too impatient.
Yeah. But now, how many years of practice do
14,
you have since a long time? So you know, 13, my goodness, you started so young to do that. Yeah. So you are like a kind of specialist about the hobby horses. Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, it could be nice to see a little bit of your stable. If you have something you would love to share with us, feel free to do it. Something you
because this is really
think it's
that kind of things that it's nice to see here. But I can show also these horses, what we have here inside. Here is my sewing room, so here is the place for them in the wall.
Yeah.
This is a donkey.
Oh, and yeah, it's beautiful, and they are different sizes.
Little and big ones.
Yeah.
And they have also breeds like real horses, like this is Arabian horse. And there is also foal here, so a little horse.
Wow. Yeah. We recognize very well. So it's really impressive.
Yeah, it takes a lot of practice. There's, I could say, tens of thousands of young girls practicing this, and it's very fascinating to learn.
Yeah, and to give the breed feel and to breed, it's really amazing how you do this.
So they have own names and breed, gender, and personality even.
Yeah, they have, exactly. Yeah.
So I can put some jacket on so I can go show you the stable.
Yeah. Okay. I'm curious to see the space.
Yeah, it's a little bit cold here still in Finland.
Yeah, how much? How it is? How it's?
It's about 15 Celsius now, plus 15.
And it's still daylight, at that time.
Yeah, there is some light now. It's getting more and more light now. It's the summer, luckily. So we have here many kind of hobby horse events. That's a big thing of my firm also, not just sewing. So we have like camps and lessons, courses, everything about jumping and dressage and different things that we practice then with the horses. Oh, it's windy here. I don't know if you can hear.
Uh-oh.
So I will show the stable some far. So here is the stable. We made this stairs here, and there is some obstacles. It's pretty dark, but here goes the obstacles. And then this we made with my little sister.
Oh, it's really nice. Wow.
So then here are the horses, like this.
Wow. Oh, this is really beautiful.
Yeah.
And these are yours, all these.
Mm-hmm.
It's really
And
nice.
they have these
And
papers here about them, information.
Yeah. It's fantastic.
Oh, so many different colors and personalities.
Yeah. And do you have one of the first one you made?
Well, no, I don't. It has been so long time ago, and they didn't look so nice.
Yeah.
Those first ones.
Yeah.
Would have been nice though to keep the first ones, but I don't have so old ones. I have about 7 years old Losis couple. This is one of the oldest here. This one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
And here we have some equipment deck.
Yeah, and I see, and the trophy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for sharing that.
No
it's
problem.
Really surprising. Yeah. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Thank you. Then we have here another building. This is the little shop where I have this equipment. Let's see if you can see anything. It's very dark. Okay. So here are these different things that I make then.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All of these have some kind of use, like real horses, like ear bonnets and bridles, everything like that.
Yeah.
How can I show this? Like this. It's a cute little old building.
Yeah, it's nice. It's amazing to have this space. You are in the countryside. It's cool, yeah. Where are you living in Finland? In what area?
Southern Finland. It's just next to Helsinki, the capital.
Okay.
But it's still north of the southern Finland, that way that it's very much like countryside area here. But it's just 25 kilometers to Helsinki from here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's lucky that we have this big yard that we can have the events here and things, all these stables and stuff. It's really important.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And here still is a pony stable. There are still a couple ponies.
Wow. It's really impressive. Oh, thank you. Thank you for sharing that.
No problem.
So we're going to do an advert post on my story for the promotion that you're doing. People can be in touch with you directly on your Instagram. I want to commission to a hobby horse, and they can, visit YouTube and check it out a little bit, and maybe are you doing also workshops for people who want to build their own? Are you doing that?
Yeah, I have done some through internet, and I will do more in the future, but I don't have anything ready for now, but I'm planning some courses that I could make, like in Teams or Zoom or these kind of things, and then some kind of video course for the future where I could show things how to make the hobby horse itself or different equipment. But I already have some tips and videos on my YouTube and Instagram about it, and
Okay. So it's great. Yeah. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
And
it was really nice to be here.
Yeah, and really, really happy. You see how from a shawl some months ago we came to this. I discovered that. I'm telling you, I was really like, what? I was such a surprise. Bird I don't know at all. Hobby horse, I saw them, but I don't know at all. And as I know how to do things with my hand, I was really impressed that you were able to do that. It's not something really easy to do. And I was like, wow, she's quite advanced on that for a young age. You know, I was like really, really impressed. And I really wanted to share that because I think this can inspire young people when they have a desire, when they have something that make them, you know, happy and vibrate and to pursue and to go in that direction.
Yeah, I want to encourage people, like any young people, that there is not one specific way that you need to take. You can totally make yours. And there are so many options that we don't see on the surface. But like if you really love to do something, you can really take it further. Just the imagination is the limit. It's really many options there.
Yeah, you have to work hard and to pursue that. And it's even beyond thinking about making a living about first. It's about just making something you love.
It should come from there.
It comes from there, and because you let go the flow, you don't interfere with what makes you happy, and you create and things. When you do things like that, money is always coming. It's like flowing. You don't cut the flow of life, and we are made to be creators as human, because as we are as nature is creator all the time, and recreate and regenerate, and so we are exactly the same. And when we create with our hands, or some people create music, it's more abstract or invisible, but they create as well on this level. It fulfills the soul, and everything is flowing, everything falls into place, and sometimes on totally unexpected ways.
I feel that people lost this skill to be creative, that more and more these days people maybe are waking up to this, that they have come too far to the head and thinking, but not using the creativity anymore.
Exactly. Yeah, it's that. And it's for that we are in the world we are, because we lost, people in general lost connection with that dementia themselves. And we go in extreme that is absolutely nonsense in a logical and simple way. It's like a loss of simplicity about using what is there, what you can do with your hands. And I have the feeling that studies, intellectual, has been pushed a lot, but in a way it was cutting people from the nature of human beings, of being creator. With hands, we have a body made as it is, and the ability to create with our hands. And if we don't do that, we are too up there, and we can't live the incarnation fully. Because incarnated is to deal with material world. It's who we are. We took a physical body as entity, but our being is invisible. But we took this body to be able to experience a physical, material life experience, to have that. It's not to be only in concepts, and they have to go down in the flesh. They have to be incarnated. And I think we are really in a big spiritual evolution crisis, because if we don't use our body with the senses and the ability that we have to use our body to create, and with our hands, we are cut. We cannot fulfill the need of the soul, the spiritual need, and being too much away from that, it's a loss of humanity. It's a loss of who we are, and it's a very, very important time. And I think time will reveal how important is the time we are living right now, since years, because it's an inch. It's really a time where it's possible to shift on one way or another. And there is a need. We are humans before all. We are part of nature before all. So there is a need of this connection, deep connection with our ability and our soul and our ability to create and to create beauty, because we have deep inside of each ourselves a memory in this invisible realm of how beautiful is this, or how there is no conflict there. It's like between one and the other one, and it's like a vast ocean. And we have this memory, and somewhere inside each of us, we want to bring it back in the material world. And the only way is to create beauty, to create beautiful things.
Yeah.
And this is a real representation of the beauty that is in this light and is invisible. And it's for that we took a human body with a human ability to create material, physical things to, in a way, incarnate the beauty of that light that is invisible. And it goes back and forth. If we do this as human, we elevate ourselves and we are more and more in touch with our invisible entity, a visible side that is much bigger than just our physical appearance, you know. So it's very deep when we work with our hands. It's very deep. People who work with their hands, like, you know, people who are farmers working in their garden, like I see here in the farmers market, the little farmers, they are simple, go straight to the thing, very logical in a natural way, authentic, and they are on a kind of real simple truth of the basic human need that we have, you know, and they fulfill this by their work, and they help people to be fed properly as well, to be able to fulfill also their need as well. So I think it's a need in our time to reconnect to all this simple.
And that's all the same, really the creativity, the nature, it's all the same somehow. And for to have that, we create balance also. If we don't have it enough, so we are kind of unbalanced, and people don't maybe realize it. But when they think more deeper, so that way we can realize it.
Yeah. Nice. So thank you very much. Thank you, Sonja.
Thank you.
Really, really. So we're gonna do a small. I'm gonna put a small story with the offer you give until August. It's a long time. It's really appreciated. Thank you very much. And if you are interested, welcome. I have some followers in the part of the world you are, quite a lot, North Europe and all that. So, and I hope also it will be more peaceful. And I hope you are not too much affected by what is going on as well. And because it's close to your country as well.
Yeah, well, I'm not. But of course, there's many people who are very scared and have different kind of thoughts. But it's important to have this inner peace and be very touch with it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and it's always what I said. If every every person was busy creating art, creating with their hands, it will be no time for war. It's impossible. Because we are in that. It's 100% in that, and time is flying. We are out of time, and it's
it's like a
unbelievable.
flow. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a wonderful feeling. And we say, oh, it's 5 hours. I'm on that. I cannot believe it, you know, and yeah. So thank you. Thank you very much. Do you have something that you want to add eventually?
Well, I don't know, but I'm just very inspired by your videos. I want to say that it's very nice what you do, that you share these videos here.
Yeah, I think, you know, it's important to show what artists are doing, what people are creating. And I love to give my time for that. I'm not paid. I want to say that because some people may think that when I invite people, no, I'm not paid at all. I just do this for free, and I'm happy to be able to do it. It's really and with the people I am, speaking, inviting, it's our contribution at our level to bring something for a better world, to share what is dear to us, to inspire others. And like that, these others we're going to create, they're going to inspire others. And I believe that we can make a difference this way. And this doesn't mean to don't be aware what is going on around in the world. We have to be aware, because by not wanting to see, we contribute in a way to let this into shadow. But it's balance to find in being aware and sharing things, but also on the other way sharing this beauty that we can create together. And but to have something better, we have also to be aware about the darkness that is there. If we deny it, it's increase. If we put our light on that darkness, it's going to be enlightened and be less, strong, lose power, because we bring light, because we bring our light by being aware that this exists. We cannot ignore this. Ignoring it make it stronger. And, but it's a balance to find, because some people can be trapped in that and lose themselves. So it's for that it's important to have a hobby, I say, to to have this time in nature, or to have this time for ourselves and create something. Because like this,
we really need the balance between it, that we don't sink into the darkness, but we also notice it.
Yeah, exactly. In France, we have a quote that is say something like, a human being, a man advised has the value of two, meaning that when you have information and you are advised about something, you have the power of two people. You are more power than if you don't know. So if you are not aware about what is going on. So this don't mean that you have to totally jump on the shadow, but the shadow outside, when we enlighten it, we enlighten also our own shadow, because there are also things we don't know about ourselves, or we are not aware, and it's going back and forth. The world outside is really showing us something of ourselves, and we can better this. We can make it, more beautiful. So this is the thing. Yeah. So we're gonna end now, and I'm gonna put an ad, and if you want, we can do it together, and tag us and post us on our stories to advise your offer. Okay.
Mm.
Thank you, Sonja. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
And have a beautiful evening and night, because it's late there.
Mm-hmm.
And
you have a beautiful day.
Thank you. It's cloudy today, cloudy and chilly.
Here too.
It changed. Yeah. Thank you.
you.
Thank you very much. So, yes. Voilà, so I hope you were inspired, because it's wonderful to see someone so young that have this view about life and what she created. Can you imagine, since 10 years old, being in that at her age is fantastic. It's wow. So thank you very much for watching. And so Sonja is offering 10% to the orphanage on every commission or sale that she can do of the hobby horses. And it can be a nice gift for, you know, children around you, and voilà, and supporting beauty and supporting little entrepreneur could be really, really nice. Thank you very much to all of you. Bye-bye.